Mother's Eyes and Heart, a reflection on the feast of Saint Monica and Saint Augustine. My mother died long time ago, but I have not been able to forget her eyes when she looked at me that afternoon. Yet, even after years, I am still feeling this sadness. The memory is still fresh in my mind, how my mom looked at me that day, saying nothing, not making any sign, neither showing disappointment, nor grumbling, nor resentment. She just looked quietly with her very gentle eyes. Her eyes showed the goodness, kindness, and gentleness of the heart. She slowly caressed her son's body, which was now almost paralyzed. The son who used to live arrogantly according to his own will, but who was now exalted and so lamentable. In that significant afternoon, it seemed that I have crashed to the bottom of the darkest valley. I was so desperate. My eyes became distracted. Hands and feet were numb. I had not any little strength left to mourn, even to breathe. At the bottom of the valley, I found myself empty and naked because I had lost everything that I used to possess: life, future, career, friends, students, and many kinds of friendships. A university professor full of pride, a well-connected philosophical researcher, and there were very few age mates around who could be as successful as me. More than 40 years had passed just like in a moment. Today I miss my mom and the eyes of the loving God in her eyes, which looked at me from above. Looking from above so that everything in me was seen so clearly. My weaknesses and strength, my success and failure, my depravity and arrogance. The eyes could see clearly every dark corner of my prodigal life. Looking from above so that everything in me was seen clearly, nothing could be hidden and covered. However, her eyes were still gentle, soft when she looked at me. I was never frightened nor blinded by their light. Today, thinking of Mom, I came to understand the significant message from her eyes that day. Her eyes did not show any anger, disappointment, or punishment, because her eyes contained a vast ocean of forgiveness. Her eyes did not try to find out my faults or pose any question, because there was a huge ocean of compassion in them. Mom's eyes did not make any accusation, because the stream of love already filled them fully. Her tears became more salty with her love and sympathy before her beloved son. How much those loving tears welled up from my dear mother's eyes, asking for my repentance. How long had that stream of tears flowed? I even did not know. It seemed that it was as long as her life, the life which rolled up and down with her son's profligate life. Yet today, only today, when I was brought home, I recognized that only the miracle of her love gave birth to me again one small time in life. I was like a drop of water, which has flowed far from its source, now brought back to the ocean that was my mother's heart. In addition, my mother also had a heart like God's, which carefully bore her son's weaknesses and never let them be known to others. A heart of advocacy and protection, which carried so much love to heal many kinds of goods. Having a heart of God, she never responded out of anger to any kind of her son's mistakes. Instead, she offered her great care and encouragement unconditionally, and she became the best refuge whenever her son needed one. A story of this kind is a sharing, in which the writer refers to Augustine about his dear mother Monica, who had the eyes and heart of God. These saints are celebrated close together, known to every Christian in the Church. A mother who transformed her sinful son into a saint, Bishop Augustine, and a doctor of the Church. Augustine was known as a smart but arrogant man, knightly but dissolute, passionate about finding the truth but highly self-conceited. Thus, nothing could transform Augustine except his mother, with her compassionate eyes and a merciful heart. By compassionate eyes, Monica's love brought light to her prodigal son. To understand about God's love through the merciful heart, she could exchange her son's blood with the blood of the mercy God. Indeed, only the compassionate eyes, which show God's love, can transform the eyes of anger, full of wrath, into the innocent eyes of children. In the same way, only the merciful heart which carries God's life can transform the heart of stone into the heart of flesh, which irradiating the grace of salvation. As the Church proudly celebrates the feast of Monica and Augustine, we give thanks to our loving God for giving us our mothers, who are God's incarnation, bringing light and salvation to our lives. Mom, may you always be God's compassionate eyes to me, as I take each step in your loving guidance, and may you be a merciful heart to me, where there is my best place to find peace and take refuge whenever I need.
Mournful women everywhere, rejoice, for you have won. You've worn the stony hearts of men, by tears has this been done. Hearts are changed by woeful tears, like Esther's for the favor of a king. Mary's sorrow, holy her Son, shows love's great suffering. Prayers and sighs and tears, morning, noon, and night, for so many years. Father, do you hear me? Father, can you help me? Oh, I'm begging for my son, not for me. Mournful women everywhere, rejoice, for you have won. You've worn the stony hearts of men, by tears has this been done. Hearts are changed by woeful tears, like Esther's for the favor of the king. Mary's sorrow, holy her Son, hardened heart, though it may take years. He has gone the wrong way. Show to him the right way. Oh, I'm hoping that my son lives your way. Mournful women everywhere, rejoice, for you have won. You've worn the stony hearts of men. By tears has this been done. Hearts are changed by woeful tears, like Esther's for the favor of the king. Mary's sorrow, holy her son, shows love's great suffering. Prayers and sighs and tears brought my son to God.